With that, we're going to go into Primary Contact Plus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up company. This is an old customer of ours. Okay, so you can see here, I'm just going to say, let's omit these guys. Now, all of these are dynamically linked, okay? But I've already got a primary contact. You can see here the checkbox. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to someone else, and I'm going to show you the effects of that. So first of all, okay, we don't have any well, we've got some old transactions under here. Let's go to Act Sub. Okay, nothing here. Software, support. Okay, so we can see that we've got this old support contract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the primary contact, okay, by clicking on this button up here. So I'm going to go back to list view, okay, and I'm going to check. Let's do, okay, I'm going to just go to this guy here, okay, and I'm going to click on primary contact. Okay, do you wish to reassign all custom tables records to the current contact? Yes. Okay, you'll notice that the checkbox here, okay, it's working to aggregate all the custom tables. Okay, you can see now that their old support contract is listed under here. This is checkboxed. Now, if I go to here, you can see that this has been deselected. Okay, now we will be updating this utility to work only with the favorites feature so that we don't have to create that checkbox. I discussed this with Joel and the team during our last meeting, but we won't require the primary contact. We'll rely on this favorites feature moving forward. Okay, but you can see that he's been deselected. So now that we've aggregated everything, let's see what the real point is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, this is the most current information. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this orianawealth.com. Okay. So now this is my primary contact and I want to update the company table. So if we go here, okay, we're going to notice that here's the website. We're also going to notice that under support, this is now here. So what it's done is it's aggregated it under the primary contact and also copied it to the linked company. Okay, let's go back here. So now I've updated their website and I want to copy that up to the company and then down to all the linked contacts. So I just click on this again. Now you see that's much faster because it's not aggregating the custom tables because it's already been done. So now if I go under list view, okay, let me go back here. Okay, and I do a lookup. Okay, and let's just go to this person. We're going to see that Oriana Wealth, Oriana Wealth, Oriana Wealth, Oriana Wealth. So this has been updated across all the contacts. Now let's go to the company. You can see that it says Oriana Wealth. So this may seem like a fairly mundane feature, a small time saver, but what it does is with the way that ACT users are contact centric, they are always updating the contact. So they're never updating the company. So the company information ends up being the most dated. So when they get to a point where they've got one contact that has distinctly more current data and they want to update the company, the linked company, and all of the other contacts that are linked to that company, they can now do so with a couple of clicks of the mouse. Previously, it was prohibitively difficult to do so. Okay, they would have to go up and manually copy all the information from that contact up to the linked fields in the company and then propagate them down. So that's a huge time saver. Okay, and that covers contact, primary contact plus.